Well, Aaron, it's been, 18 months since your last MMA fight? What have you been up to?
Yeah, about that, eh? So, just been upskilling, training with the team, trying to, elevate myself in the places that I needed elevating. And obviously fought in Arsenal X, Jason Suddy's new show that he's got going down. Another one that I'm going to jump on next month. So, yeah, just getting ready for the next level of competition. So, I'm excited.
Those areas where you just mentioned that you'd been working on, what are those? Like, can you expand a little bit on those?
Just the holes in my game that obviously when you come to a gym like City Kickboxing, it's very easy for the highest level to spot things in your game that you need to adjust. So yeah, just fixing the things that I thought I was doing okay with, but obviously I wasn't. So yeah.
I guess, what is it like when you're an athlete and you think you're pretty good? Bears just walked in.
Sorry, boys.
You're right, mate.
No, you're not, mate. Get a bloody room, eh?
Just gonna say this is all gonna stay on the final cut. So, yeah. But you think you come into a place you think you're pretty good and you kind of get humbled a little bit. What is that like as an athlete?
I don't know. What is that like, Bear?
I'll fucking humble you.
No, it's really refreshing. It's actually a really nice feeling, because obviously you think you're at the top of your game, you think you've got everything figured out, and it makes you feel lost because you don't know where to go. Like, how do I get better? What needs to be better? All these things that you have checked in your mind that you've accomplished, but you don't know what you don't know. So when you get to City Kickboxing, you find out pretty quickly where the holes are by your teammates and by the coaches. So that feeling is like, it's empowering because now I have things to aim for, I have goals, I have things I want to accomplish and adjust and perfect. That makes me feel like I'm improving, and that feeling itself gives me confidence because I can beat the me that was 2 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, 6 months ago by a long shot, which is, it makes me feel really, really confident and grateful to have the team I got.
Back this weekend at XFC 71 in Brisbane against Shane Parker. You look at the guy's record and a lot of people might write him off. You've obviously seen him in action against Nico Kingi, his last fight. Your teammate, you beat him first round submission. What do you make of this guy? Obviously his wrestling credentials are pretty well known.
Bro, I train with Nico like 7 times a week. Well, that's only in the mornings, like he's good. Nico is good. And Shane's record doesn't actually reflect what kind of martial artist he is, which obviously most people look at the scorecards and go like, man, this is going to be a whitewash. But I know it's going to be a hard fight. I know it's going to test my skills, and that's what I want. I want to like go to the highest level possible. There was no one else that was willing to take the fight. Alan Philpott and a couple of his Aussie mates wanted to run their mouth about everything like that. None of you took the fight. None of you wanted to sign the contract. And then you got something to say about Shane. I was like, he's the only man that was solid enough to step up. And then obviously he believes he can do it. So yeah, I'm just confident, I'm keen, and I'm ready to try and out wrestle a Commonwealth wrestler. So yeah, bring it on, Shane.
Just on not being able to find a fight, like, were there other fights that had been offered to you at any point in the last 18 months?
Everyone says yes. Everyone says yes until the paper comes, and then no one signs the contract. So it's a bit of a recurring theme for the last couple of years. Everyone talks smack online and runs their mouth, and then all of a sudden that you get talk to my coaches, the manager, my promoter, and then be like, hey, this guy wants to fight me. They send them a contract and I haven't heard anything back. They don't want the fight. He's actually injured, or like there's 2 things you won't ever hear me do, bro. Is run my mouth when I'm injured and say I want to fight someone that I don't actually want to fight. Like, this is a man's game, You either do the thing that you say you're gonna do, or you're not a man, in my opinion. So yeah.
Do you have sort of an outline plan of where you want this year to take you? Obviously you got this fight this weekend, and then in a month's time you're back for the Arsenal X card. Like, beyond that, have you allowed yourself to, I guess, think any further than that?
Just train and stack up the dubs, pretty much. Like, get this fight with Shane, knock him out in the second round, and then a month later go and beat the brakes off another world-renowned kickboxer and Cody Sione, and then line up whoever wants it. So all those people running your mouth that wanted to fight me this time, they didn't. there's an next time and it's only 2 months away. So start training because I'm ready.
10 out of 10 promo work. Piece to camera as well.
Yeah, because I'm actually talking to you. Yeah.
I guess, yeah, it's a pretty good segue. I saw you started your own YouTube channel, you're doing the video thing. I saw your, I think it was Instagram story yesterday, we were talking about actually committing to doing that, and I guess the position that puts you in, like...
Yeah.
I guess, can you just talk to me about a little bit about that, like deciding to document your journey and, like, I guess the pressure that puts you on to get to that end goal?
Yeah. It was actually Fats James. He pushed me into. Well, we had a conversation about this before the last Arsenal, and he was like, "You're gonna get a lot of traffic through your Instagram, like you're gonna blow up, it's TVNZ, everything like that. You have a lot of promotional stuff that you can leverage in order to create your YouTube channel and then monetize it." And I've never really been like that way inclined. I just want to fight. I'm a fighter. But I realized this is the entertainment business, and he's really, really good at the entertainment business. So for some unknown reason, he just helped me out of the kindness of his heart, and he's helped me set everything up. He's helped me vlog stuff. He's given me equipment, like pretty much layered every platform I needed to do to get a good base for this. And then I just run into this internal conversation in my mind about imposter syndrome, and because of the tall poppy culture in New Zealand, like you start to feel the stigma of people are thinking, oh, he thinks he's cool now, oh, he's doing this, and it makes you start to dim your own light, even though I'm not doing it. It's a really weird complex, because I'm not even doing any of this for me. It's not for me. It's so I can give stuff to my kids, and I can train harder and be a better teammate, and all those reasons are the reasons why I actually accepted this offer from Vats, and we're going through with it. And yeah, I had to have this conversation out loud with myself on Instagram, because I'm still coming to terms with the fact that I have to accept that. Some people might think I'm just, in New Zealand slang, I'm an eat-ass guy, I just think I'm cool. I got no other word. That's all I could come up with. But yeah, now I've accepted that this is where I am in my life, and I'm okay with it. And however people want to perceive me and how they want to think I perceive myself, that's got nothing to do with me. And that's what yesterday's conversation was about. And the fact that I had to put it on Instagram, like, made me recognize, like, wait, you actually do care what other people think that you think about yourself. That's why you done it. But it was more for myself at that point, because I needed to have some kind of resolution and accept where, like, this is what it is,
It's a really interesting thing, right? Like, you want to reach so high, but, like, in other people's eyes, you're not allowed to think.
Yeah, or not even like going outside of my lane. Yeah. Or even just like, you're a fighter, just stay fighting. Why are you doing a YouTube channel? I was like, I don't know. Well, because that's what everyone wants. Like, this is a numbers game. If I can get more people's attention, I can get, the bigger promotion I can get, the more fights I'll get. It's easier to get a fight when everyone knows who you are. It's easier to get people to watch your fight when everyone knows who you are, and that's just facts. We're the modern day gladiators, and we need the people to turn up to watch the circus, And I'm just a good clown with a good promoter.
you see, like, a lot of fighters now starting their own YouTube channels, whether it's like training clips, whether it's like a road to a fight sort of thing, whether it's just doing interviews or fight picks. Like,
yeah.
Do you think that's just all about platform and building a name, because so many fans now are looking for a little bit more than just your fights to basically to become your fan and really get behind you, like learn who you are outside the cage?
It's almost like a WWE character. Like, they want to know, like, and invest in someone and know more than just the layer of you being a fighter. It's like, and the thing that why Fats convinced me, he goes, you don't have to be anyone but yourself. He's like, you are already a character. He's like, you have enough. He's like, you don't need to do anything else. So that, when I was like, when I come to terms with that, that's when I was like comfortable. I was like, yeah, all right, let's do this. No matter what happens. I didn't even know like how the platform and stuff's gonna look or work or anything like that. But I was like, who cares? We'll swing at this ball, and if we miss, we miss, and if we hit it, we hit it. And along the way, one of my friends said to me, they were like, at least your kids get to see like all the things that you've done to, you know, get them to where you want to take them, and show them, because I'm doing this for my kids, and to show them that I thought when they were born, I was like, you know what, I can't tell my kids chase your dreams and do everything that you want to do if I've never done it. If I don't have the like guts to put my ego and my reputation on the line, like just do it. And then at least when they come to these stages of their life, they'll be like, well, my dad done it, I'm gonna do it. And that's all I want for my life and my kids. Yeah.
Speaking to someone with the most basicest YouTube platform in the world, I just record videos on my phone and upload them, and away we go.
Yeah.
Easy as that.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking beyond this weekend, you've got that fight in a month's time against Cody Sione, like you said, another really good kickboxer from around these ways. When that opportunity came up, did the month between, did you have to think about it?
Well, I was
going
gonna
to
go week to week.
Yeah.
I was gonna go week to week because they were back to back. They were 1 week apart.
Right.
Yeah. And I approached Eugene about it, and I was like, in my head, it's all like, because it's all about attention now, right? Like no one does that anymore. No one fights week to week like that. That's unheard of these days. So I was like, well, that'll get people's attention. I fight Shane this weekend, and then I back it up next weekend, and then, you know, that'll get some more eyes on me, and attention is how you get paid now. So yeah, I was keen as, and because I wanted to do something cool that no one else is doing, because like Dan Hooker fighting at heavyweight, you know, Israel and Carlos and Dan like winning King in the Ring, like Bloods, like there's nothing like extra that I've done yet. And I was like, oh, that was I was so excited. Eugene said no, Dan said no, and then so I spoke to Jason, and I was like, brother, I was like, push Eugene. So they ended up moving the show to a month later, and then I get to co-main the card, and got Nikora fighting on that as well, and Jenna, she's the main event. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun night. It's gonna be a real fun night.
When you said they obviously moved the card now, do you know why that was? Was it just like couldn't book the venue, or?
I'd like to say it was because of me, but I have no idea. No, I don't know. I think it might have been a venue thing, or I honestly don't know.
Yeah, it all works out.
I'm just gonna say it's because of me, because you know, I love myself that much, guys. It's all about me, this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess just lastly, like you mentioned, you got so many teammates in training. I feel like I ask everyone this question every time I come to this gym, but there's so many of you here now. You're all fucking always in training camp. Just how has that been particularly the last couple of weeks now that you're sort of really ramping up to the?
Oh, it's like electric in the gym. It's a crazy feeling. That's what I mean about this YouTube channel and gaining more sponsors and those kind of things, because the way that they dedicate themselves to my fight camps, my training partners, I want to be able to give that back. And when I'm outside of training camp, I tend to work a little bit more, and I tend to not be able to make all the trainings I want to make. So yeah, once I get this stuff rolling, then I can give back to my teammates, because honestly, everyone here that comes to this gym is so dedicated to everyone else. That's the craziest thing about this gym. We're all trying to get somewhere ourselves, but the time that we give up for each other, unmatched. That's why this gym is so good, because you got the John Buckers, you got everyone here. Like, you know, Lawrence, Nikota, Solomon, they turn up every single time without a doubt.